there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So I'm doing part 2 of the Valencia FM23 save. I did do a half-season version before, and now I'm doing an end to the season. I finished playing this game like a month ago, and I've been waiting to do the video for you for ages. I've already done loads of new saves. I did like one with Roma, I started one with Man United, I'm in the middle of one in Romania. So I've got lots of new material coming out, but I needed to get this done. I also might carry on, depends, I'm not sure yet. I just didn't want to carry on, I wanted to show you what happened to the end of the season, and I might play it on a bit further, see what happens. Okay, so this is my Valencia save. You can see a little hint there. I finished 5th, which is a small miracle with this squad. My top goal scorer was Edison Cavani. He only scored 7 goals. I was having terrible trouble scoring in the last video. Highest average rating was my cheap buy. Oh no, sorry, that was my other save I was thinking of. Mamardashvili is not a cheap buy, but he's an excellent goalkeeper. I've managed to not sell him yet, which is great. Most assists for an excellent season for Almeida, 8 assists. Hugo Guillamon with 93% pass completion. Andre Almeida, most man of the matches. Most yellow cards, 5 for Hugo and for Mukhtar Diakhaby. And lastly, 1 red card, and that was for Nordi Edison Cavani. And at the end of the season, I made a profit of 16 million. And my overall balance is 31 million. I've got a transfer budget of 7 million. And I'm under my wage budget by like 150,000. Because I wanted to like save some money. They were bleeding money. Okay. So let's look at the competition then. So alright, that's the friendly cup I've been invited to. Copa de Su Majestad el Rey, or Copa del Rey as we know it. I was knocked out in the 4th round by Getafe, so that did not go well. And the Supercopa de España, I was knocked out in the semi-final. And the Liga Santander, as I suggested. I qualified for the Europa League by finishing 5th. I was a fair way away, 9 points away from Real Sociedad in the Champions League spot. But I was really pleased. I was definitely going to get Europe at one point. I think it was the day I beat Getafe personally. I sort of thought I'm too far ahead to be caught now. So my stats as a team are pretty poor. I'll take a little look at them. So I think Mamardashvili played like he didn't play 2 games in the league for me, 36 appearances. So goals, as we said, Cavani. Almeida had such a good season. He was my king of assists and second highest scorer. And strangely, Yunus Musa, the US international, was my joint second highest scorer. And then I had goals from Marcos Andre, 5, but he scored 4 in 1 match, so he only scored 1 game the rest of the season. Pablo Gonçalves, who scored 4, but that was for the under-21s, I think. I don't think he scored. He didn't score. I don't think he scored 4 for me in the league, did he? Valencia Mestalla, no, he scored for the under-21s. He did score 1 goal for me though in 4 matches as a youngster. That's not too bad. And Clauvert scored 4. Samuelino scored 4. They're both leaving the club, going back to their original clubs. Hugo Duro scored 3. Okafor scored 2. He's my new player that I brought in, the Swiss international. Vasquez scored 2, Moribas 2, Nico 2. I'll really miss those 2 loans when they go back. They were amazing in central midfield for me. And my big purchase, Riccardo Cellini, scored 2 and made 2 in 16 appearances. He played half the season. But he sort of fitted in with the whole not doing that well. I think I figured out what it was basically, but lots of you gave me lots of tips, thank you. I changed my inside forwards to inside wings. I just couldn't get on. No one was scoring at all. I decided to play Cavani as a deep-lying forward to try and get him more involved and be less isolated. I'm not exactly sure that worked that well, but... Oh yeah, he scored 3 goals there as a deep-lying forward. When did I change it? Oh, I changed it at that point. Oh no, it did work actually. He scored 3 goals in 6 matches. So yeah, that's much better than the rest of the season. And then Almeida in that central midfield attacking position that I changed up. I had Moriba as a Metzela, and Nico as a half-back. And as I said, Moriba and Nico just absolutely superb. There's no way I can afford them though. He's like 50 million from Leipzig, absolutely amazing player. And Nico is a Barca youth. I could probably get him actually, and he would use all my budget up, but he's probably worth it. But I really need to get some attacking players in at this point, because my current attacking crop either are leaving on loans, going back to their parent clubs, or are just terrible. Okay, so Costinha, my very good purchase at right back. Vasquez, Guillamon worked his way into the team after I had a falling out with Gabriel Paulista. And he's going, isn't he? No, he's not yet. I've got a bid for him though. I think I've accepted the bid. Yeah, he's going to Saudi Arabia. Oh no, Al-Shabaab. Maybe. Yeah, I'll get a bit of money for him actually. And I don't have a massive urgency to replace him actually, because I've got a couple of decent players and they've got a really good youth team as well. Diakhaby was magnificent at centre-back all season long. Guillamon, like I said, worked his way in, and Vasquez, and then Mamadashvili was just superb. Yeah, let's have a look at my results then. So, competition, no, let's do schedule, okay. So, what my tactic allowed me to do is basically not lose. And that's why I finished 5th. I'm not good enough at the minute to finish in the Champions League spots. I appreciate that 9 points is a long way. Okay, I may have been 5th, but 9 points in many other leagues, you'd be lots of places behind. So the last loss I had was against Sevilla in February. I had a little wobble here. Elche beat me in January. So we came back after the World Cup, and I was on this terrible streak. I think that was the last time I spoke to you in the halfway window. And then I just tried some different things a little bit. Tried to have more attacking positions in the central midfield to support the striker, who was very, very isolated. Beat Mallorca, beat Getafe, went out on penalties against Getafe the same week in the Cup, which was I was winning that match as well. Elche lost 2, and then drew with Real Madrid at home, which was a turning point for me. Girona beat them, lost to Sevilla, and that was the last time I lost. So I drew with Real Sociedad 0-0. Remember, they finished 9 points ahead of me. Beat Celta Vigo 2-0, Espanyol 1-0. Drew 2-2 with Barcelona, which was absolutely amazing for me. I was flying at this point. Sam Lino had 9.3, Orsolini just a 6.8. Couldn't play Nico against his parents' club, I believe, and Duro up front got a goal as well. And then I beat Cádiz. I drew with Osasuna 0-0. I drew with Real Valladolid 1-0. You can see the teams I'm drawing against are usually... Oh no, actually, it's not. No, that's not true. I was going to say weaker teams, but then Villarreal and Atleti I drew with. Real Betis I beat 2-1. Athletic Club I drew, and they were just behind me, so that was important. Played Barca again, drew with them again. This time 1-1. Cavani scored, like I said, he got some goals towards the end of the season. And then Fulquier, who was never my first choice, but actually he's had a good season. He's won his way into my heart. But you can see the stats. Look, 28 shots, 11 on target from Barca at home. XG of 2.7. Basically, everything to Mamardashvili. I had 4 shots, 2 on target, 0.46, and I scored 2 goals. So that's pretty astounding. The fact that my right back dribbled through everyone and scored as well, which was that the game he did that? Who scored? If it was, it was 1-0. No, it was Cavani. No, but that's right, he dribbled through everyone and then passed it to Cavani, and Cavani scored. So I was very lucky to get a draw there. 1-0 against Almeria, 2-2 against Mallorca, and 0-0 against Getafe again. They are my... I hate that team in this game. They always get a good result against me. I managed to narrowly beat them there. Who scored in that match? Oh, Glaubert. So yeah, that's the story of my season. I sort of come to the end of it thinking that's a solid base to build on for next year. And I don't have much funds, as we talked about. Although I've got 31, maybe they'll give me a bit more than 7. It depends on our debts, I guess. Look, I'm getting rid of 3 million a month. To be honest, most of that is wage. If someone, I don't know what to say really, if Cavani got a bit of an offer, as he did in real life, to take him off my hands, I might say yes, although he is playing well now all of a sudden. I wouldn't get much money for him. Oh, and he's not on a very high wage either. So my highest earner is Gabriel Paulista, and he's leaving. And I'm going to get a decent amount of money for him as well, like 6 million or something. So that's good, and 78,000 in the bank. Then Okafor is my new player. If he doesn't work out, I can sell him because he's gone up to 21 million. I did not pay that for him. I paid 12 million. He scored 2 goals and got 1 assist in 19 appearances. So if someone came in for him, bearing in mind he didn't play that well, if they give me 25 million for him, I would snap their hand off. Clauvet has gone back to Roma. Orsolini is one for the future. 22 million though. I paid about 7, 8. That, I wouldn't sell him, but it seems like the Spanish league, you get a bit more money than you do in Italy. Yunus Musa, no way is he worth only less than 10 million. He's a superstar in the making. He's going nowhere. I might try and loan Moriba for a second season, see if is it Salzburg or is it Leipzig? See if Leipzig allow me to do that. Costinha is brilliant. He's going nowhere. Sam Lino is leaving. I don't mind. He's not that good. He started to play a bit better, I suppose. Jaume Domenech is going. Yeah, he's joining Henk. He's not got a massive wage. Mukta Diaby wanted by Milan, Inter, Juve, Atleti, Barcelona is going nowhere. He's going to be worth 16 to 17. I'd crumble if he left. Look at his stats. He's just awesome. Samuel Castillo I've been trying to get rid of. He's underbid. 4 million for Al Kharafa. That'd be brilliant. 4 million for him. He's not done anything all season. He's not on a high wage though, so it's not going to save me too much there. Marcos Andres, I would love him to go. Sociedad, yes, please take him. Nico, see if I can buy him or get him back on loan. Almeida going nowhere. Jesus Vázquez, youth talent, high amount. I'm not letting him go. Chermert, Sociedad say they want him. I wouldn't mind him going, to be honest, but I would need a new centre defender. I might actually take Fulke off because he doesn't have a high wage and he performs really well actually, so I think I might keep him now. And what else? Herrerin, my backup goalkeeper. Guillamon, 40 million, but he's my first choice centre back now. If someone came in with 40 million, I would take it. He's not worth 40 million at all. I could get in a youth talent and make do. Tony Lato wouldn't mind if he went. I think he might leave it a free. But at this point down here now, they're all on low wages. But look at that, Mamadashvili on 2,000 a week. I need to give him a new contract. That's insulting. And the rest are youth, because I've got a really good development centre. Mistaya squad. Oh, actually, it'd be better if I do the overview. So the potential, like 5-star potential from Christian Mosquera, although he usually leaves on a free in many of the games that I've seen. Barcelona snaps him up, or Real Madrid. So I'll try and get some money from Ivan Munoz, also like 4.5. So yeah, the academy is fantastic. I need to bring those players through and just subsidise them for a little bit of extra. I'll have a little bit of money for the Europa League. The Europa League could cripple me though, because playing 2 games a week with a Schalke squad could hurt. Unless it depends what, if they sort of say to me, because it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? The Europa League could give me a bit of money if I go far in it and get results, or I could use it to sort of get more experience from my youth team and try and focus on the league and get Champions League. But if I could also get a really bad rep with everyone, if the expectation is that I get to the quarter-final, semi-final or something of the Europa League, and I'm putting the kids out every week. So yeah, double-edged sword. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, and that's where I'm at. Actually, talking about this save, I'm kind of into having a go at it and seeing what happens. But yeah, my top, well, he's going back, but Guillaume on 40 million. I cannot believe 40 million. Yeah, I would. Who wants him? Al-Shabaab. If you pay me 40 million, you can have him. I can build an entire new squad for 40 million. Cool. Okay, so that's what's happened so far. Maybe I'll do a part 3 if I continue the save. And let me know if you want to see any of my other random saves. I did an appalling Roma save where I got sacked. Oh, I'm literally, like, I've got 1 game left. That didn't work out at all, but I figured out that Roma are like the worst team to try and pick up, because they don't have any wingers, so they can't play my formation. So then I have to buy new people to come in, and then they don't have any team cohesion. And they're also expected to get in the Champions League, so you've got no time, so they fall out with you straight away. So yeah, that's like, I need to level up before I take on Roma. I've tried it twice in the last month, and I've been sacked both times. Or I've been given an ultimatum of like, you've got 3 games left or whatever. I've also started a save with Man United, which I haven't played for a while. I did start one in Sweden for a laugh, so I could continue that, and I've started one in Romania because I've never done Romania, and that one's going quite well. I'm doing a tiki-taka in Romania to see how it works, and I'm taking a club that should be relegated, and I'm in the top 8 at the minute, so yeah, maybe I could do a video on that for you as well. Let me know. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, click like, subscribe, join me on Patreon, and leave me a lovely little comment, and suggest somewhere I should go and manage. I was thinking about doing a Swansea save. Trying to do the Swansea style, see if it gets me promoted. We'll see. Okay, let me know what you think would be cool, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye bye bye.